So this video will show you how to make an online test in Skyward, where the students will go to Skyward and take the test there. And you can set it up with a specific time range that they can be on the test, and it will also automatically grade the test for you. Now there are some limitations. You can only do matching, multiple choice, and true false. So if you have to have any kind of short answer, any kind of essays, then this would not be the right option for you. Sometimes what I do is I do a part of the test in Skyward, and then I do the essay or short answer part I do in a Google form. So I'm inside of a class in my gradebook, and I'm going to go to Add Assignment. And I'm going to make this a test, and this is going to be for 2 classes, so I'm going to make sure I've checked both of them. And this is going to be the 4 C's test, and the proposed due date would be tomorrow. Now over here I'm going to come under Options, and I'm going to say Create Online Assignment. Now, I have a couple options. I can say default points per question. I can change that for some questions, but initially I'm just going to have them all come out as 1, and then I can change them if I want to. I'd recommend you say randomize the questions. And then here, what you want to do is it says do not make available in student access online assignments. So I'm going to click on the time. I'm not going to check this. I'm going to just go ahead and put in. So this is going to be available tomorrow starting at 11:15 a.m. and then tomorrow at 12:30 I want it to automatically grade. Do not show results until. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to set this to not show results until actually next Tuesday. And the reason for that is I want to make sure that all of the students have taken it. And you know, if there's anybody that misses it and needs to take it at a later time, I want to make sure that they can't have the other kids show them the answers. And I'm not going to check this in this case. Sometimes I will check it, but in this case I'm going to say no. The important thing you want to do is make sure you check auto grade, and it'll automatically post it in gradebook. If this is checked, like I said, you can only do multiple choice, true, false, and matching. Alright, so I've got the title of it. I've got it randomizing my questions. I have the date that it's going to be opened and the time, and then when it's going to actually stop. You can set how many questions you want on the page. If you want it to be 1, you can make 1. I usually do go ahead and do the 5, but it's really up to you. Do not show the results until whenever you want it to be available for the kids to see their score. They can see I believe they can see the grade in Skyward before this time. It's just that they can't go back in and look at their test to see what they missed. And then you can come back in and change this, of course, at any time. If everybody takes it, at exactly the same time, you can come back and change this and make it available sooner. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to save and add questions. And you have your 3 options. You can either do multiple choice, true, false, or matching. I'm going to go ahead and make this first question multiple choice. And I have it over here. I'm going to go ahead and just copy this back here. And then my answers go here. So I can do closed, probing, funneling, or open. And the right answer to this one is closed, so I'm going to check correct. And then I'm going to go to either save and back or save and add another. So I'll go ahead and do save another, and let me show you how to do a matching test. So matching, let me get over here to where I have a matching question I'm going to use. Okay, so I can create this. So I'm going to come back here, I'm going to make it a matching. So in the question, it's going to be here. And then here, I'm going to go ahead and put just the numbers. So here will be 2, 3, 4. These are the possible answers. 5 and 6. And then over here, I will put list the possible solutions. Second question, select an option or options, evaluate and monitor, document the decision, and implement let me go down a little bit. One of the things with matching is you can only do 10 at a time. So I can't have more than 10 possible answers in one matching set. Evaluate the options, and then understand everyone's interests. Okay, so I know that this answer is B. Okay, I know that the select an option, the answer there is D. And evaluate and monitor. Oh, did I not do F? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one was F. This one is E. Evaluate the options is C. And understand is yes, that's number 2. Okay, so the students will basically see these 2 columns, and then they'll kind of draw lines on their answers as to what's correct. So if you're done with that question and you're done with all of your questions, then you can just go back here and say save and back. And what you will see is you'll see your 2 questions. Now this question for the matching, I want it to be worth 6 points. So I'm going to come here, I'm going to say edit, and right here above where it says points per question, I'm going to say 6. Because I want that one to be worth 6 points, not just 1. And then you could just click add again and then keep on adding your questions as you go. So I hope this is helpful. If you have questions, please let me know. It is kind of nice because it will literally, if you have this checked, it will auto grade and it will post it directly to Skyward. You can set your time when it starts. What the kids will see when they go into Skyward for your class, it will say take assignment. And when they click on take assignment, then it'll open up the test and then they can take it. And I know that it's not something that you can monitor as you would in the classroom, but the fact that you're limiting the time, I think kind of helps to minimize the opportunities that they would have to be in communication with someone else or to use resources. Knowing it's timed, I think that kind of makes them feel pressured, like I have to get this done, I don't really have time to cheat. So I hope that helps, and let me know if you have questions.